Hello everyone, I am so excited to share this recipe with you today. We are going to put together what I think is the absolute ultimate comfort meal, a perfect kofta and potato casserole. This is more than just a recipe really, it's a whole experience, designed to just warm you right up, and I'm going to walk you through every little tip and trick to get it just right in your own kitchen.
So let's just dive right in. What we're doing here is building a complete dinner in basically one pan, where every single ingredient just sings. The end result is this incredibly satisfying meal that's so comforting, so flavorful. Honestly, it's a dish we make at my house at least once a month.
All right, first things first. The heart and soul of this casserole is the kofta. We're talking perfectly seasoned, unbelievably juicy meatballs that stay tender but still hold their shape. You know, if you get this part right, the rest is a breeze, so let's nail it.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. Now, I really recommend you try to find a mix of ground beef and lamb. Why? Well, the beef gives it that great meaty flavor, but the lamb brings this amazing richness and just enough fat to make sure the kofta never ever dry out. It's the secret to the perfect texture.
Now, let's talk about the egg. You might think it's just there to hold things together, and yeah, it does that, but it does so much more. It adds richness and protein that creates this incredibly tender texture. It's such a simple thing, but trust me, it's the difference between a good kofta and an unforgettable one.
Don't be shy. Get your hands in that bowl and really mix everything together until it feels nice and firm. After you shape them, we get to my favorite part, the searing. Now, we're not cooking them all the way through here, not yet. This is all about creating that beautiful golden brown crust. It locks in all the juices, and just as important, it creates this incredible layer of flavor in the bottom of the pan that we're going to use for our sauce. With our kofta perfectly browned and smelling amazing, it's time to build the casserole. This is where all the magic starts to happen, layering all these incredible flavors that are just going to melt together in the oven.
And we are absolutely going to make our sauce in the exact same pan we used for the kofta. See all those little brown bits stuck to the bottom? That, my friends, is pure gold. It's concentrated flavor, and we are not letting a single bit of it go to waste.
This sauce comes together so fast. You just want to wake up the garlic a little, then toast that tomato paste for a minute to really deepen its flavor. Once you pour in the juice and spices, just bring it to a quick boil to get everything happy and combined. The oven's going to do the rest of the work, letting that sauce soak into every single thing in the dish.
Okay, let's talk layers. Now, here is a massive pro tip for you, especially for the potatoes. I like to give them a little head start. Pop them in a hot oven or even an air fryer for about 15 minutes before they go in the casserole. This little step guarantees they'll be perfectly creamy and tender when everything's done. No hard potatoes here.
And now for the fun part. Let's put it all together. Think of it like you're creating a beautiful mosaic. Start with that bed of potatoes and veggies. Then nestle those gorgeous seared kofta right on top. And finally, pour that beautiful tomato sauce all over everything, making sure it gets into all the little nooks and crannies.
And here's another little secret weapon for you. Take a piece of parchment paper, run it under the tap for a second, crumple it up, and then lay it right over the top of your dish. This creates this amazing seal that traps all the steam, basically braising everything inside and making it all unbelievably tender. We'll bake it on the lowest rack for about 45 minutes to make sure it cooks perfectly from the bottom up.
Okay, the casserole is in the oven, and trust me, your kitchen is about to smell absolutely heavenly. While that's happening, let's get our perfect side dishes ready to complete this amazing meal.
With a casserole this rich and saucy, you need a perfect bed of fluffy rice to soak up all that goodness. I'm going to show you my completely foolproof method for perfect, fluffy, separated grains of rice every single time.
The ingredients are pretty straightforward, but I want to point out the optional mastic pods. If you can find these, they are a total game changer. They're a tree resin, and when they warm up, they release this beautiful, subtle, almost pine-like perfume into the rice. It's just a special touch that makes a huge difference. Now listen closely, because this is the most important part. Once you see those bubbles, turn the heat down to the absolute lowest setting your stove has. Put a tight-fitting lid on, set a timer for 15 minutes, and walk away. Do not lift the lid. No peeking, no stirring. That rice needs to be left alone to steam perfectly. It's the secret to fluffy, never mushy rice.
So with all the rich, savory, comforting flavors in that casserole, we need something to balance it out, you know? Something fresh, crisp, and zesty to cut through the richness and cleanse your palate between bites.
You can't beat a simple classic salad for this. I'm just using cucumber, tomato, and a little onion.
And the dressing is all about fresh, bright flavors. That punchy lemon juice, some good olive oil, and just a hint of cumin and paprika to tie everything together. It's perfect.
All right, that 45-minute timer is about to go off, and if your kitchen smells anything like mine, it is absolutely incredible right now. Our casserole is cooked, the rice is fluffy, the salad is crisp. It is time for the final reveal.
So carefully take the dish out of the oven. Get ready, because when you peel back that parchment paper, you're going to be hit with this incredible wave of fragrant steam. If you want a little extra color on top, you can pop it back in the oven uncovered for just the last 5 minutes or so. You want it bubbly, fragrant, and completely irresistible.
And this is how it all comes together. This is the perfect plate. You start with a big scoop of that fluffy rice to make a base. Then add a few of those tender kofta and some of those melt-in-your-mouth potatoes. Spoon lots of that beautiful sauce over everything, and then serve that crisp, zesty salad right on the side. Perfection.
And there you have it, the perfect bite. The potatoes literally just melt on your tongue. The kofta are packed with flavor and so juicy. And that rice is there to make sure you don't miss a single drop of that incredible sauce. It's a dish that tastes like you spent all day on it, but as you can see, it's totally doable.
I really hope you give this dish a try. It is so satisfying, it's impressive, and it's just a guaranteed fantastic meal. Thanks so much for cooking along with me today. Enjoy.